My name is Joshua Owens, and this is my Design One final project for the ACI 2024 summer program. So what is the project? The project is a figure ground case study that's located in Galveston, Texas. We are given 3 to 4 buildings to design based off of our personal interests and qualities about us. They're connected in a neighborhood complex with 36 other designs by either pathways or water. My concept statement that I decided on was architecture is a matter of personal perspective. It can be fantastic or serene based on individual experience. And I chose this concept because it pretty much encapsulates the theme or idea of a space that's comfortable for each individual or multiple individuals. So everybody has their own personal interests and or qualities that they find a safe space for. And with me, I chose a Comic-Con convention center. And a lot of people like, comics and they like to relax and have a good time. And it's kind of like a safe area. So I based my whole building design and my theme around that. So for my design, my ordering principle was rhythm and symmetry with radial organization. And I decided on these principles because of my idea of self-expression through comfort. And with that, it kind of radiates positive energy around people when they enjoy doing what their hobbies are or what they like to do. And I wanted to achieve this with a given space of 176 feet by 176 feet. And with every square on the grid that I was given, it was an 8 by 8. So what are my connections? So for my presentation, and I decided to put my building or complex in sector 31 out of 36 buildings. So I'm in the bottom left corner. And I put myself there because my connections could be easily made with other buildings. And I didn't have any pathways that led out in the other directions, which are south and west. My pathways are in between the building layouts, and it creates a zigzag line to the pool area or my courtyard. My function is a comic book convention center. As stated before, it has a food area, comic book store, and pool area, as well as a private area or private house for someone to live in. It's connected to the car and pole dancer fishing charter complex. The car complex is located to the right of my building, and the dance pole dancer fishing charter complex is located above. So for my first iteration, I decided for my windows, I wanted to do a comic book like aesthetic. And for the square like complex, I decided to go for a hotel. So like everybody can stay there and they have a view of the private pool area. So for my second iteration, I scrapped the idea of the hotel and I put in a personal living space. And I still kept the aesthetic of the comic book like panels for windows with the multiple different window layouts from both of the buildings. And I also spiced up my roofs by putting more designs on there. For my floor plan, I decided for my private living space that the bedroom was going to be in the top right corner of the building. I wanted my living room to be the first thing you see when you walk through the door. And before you walk through the door, you would have a little patio area where you can view the rest of the actual complex, the 2 other buildings, and the courtyard. You walk out towards the courtyard. And I wanted my private area to be open in and of itself. So once you view the living room, you would only have to take a couple steps forward to see the kitchen. And then after that, you walk straight ahead and you would see the private gaming area or like relaxation area. And to the left, we have the washroom dryer and a bathroom area. And we head down to my second building. It's going to be a food court, mainly going to be a food court. And then the comic center would be mainly the shop area in and of itself. So this is the bedroom. Your view is looking towards out the pool area. You have a nice TV, and then you have the walk-in closet with all your clothes and furniture. I wanted to make the bed frame lean up against the closet to kind of establish like a a board, like a bed board for the actual bed to lay against. This is the food court for my second building, and this is a place where anybody can order certain types of food and they can sit down and look at the view from the left. You see the people looking at the view. This is the comic center where you can go in there and buy your comics and shop around. And to the right of that and by the entrance, you have people sitting there watching TV. You can also play games. And both of these complexes have a bathroom that's located down a hallway. And this is the courtyard slash pool area. This is the area where, little kids can play in the actual courtyard and people can relax underneath this little shade area. I wanted to add that in because I noticed that I had a large open water area. So I wanted to make it my hobby, which is going out to pools and swimming and having fun, just kind of having that interconnectivity with people. So you see everybody is talking with each other or they're playing in the courtyard, and you have chairs out here if you want to get some shade, and you have a giant pool area where you can go swimming. And that is my presentation, and I hope you enjoy it. Thank you, and have a nice day.